Hello and welcome to the PA CareerLink Computer Basics Workshop, Navigating the PA CareerLink website. Today we're going to be looking at different features that the PA CareerLink website has and how it can possibly benefit you. I will also be putting the direct link to the PACareerLink.gov website for your ease and to make it just easier when you are typing it into Google. You can look at that there, or you can type in the link that I have provided in the video description. So you can also look at that as well. Now, the first thing that we want to go ahead and look at is the Keystone ID. Now, here on this right-hand corner, it's asking us for the Keystone ID and the password. Now, this is something that you're going to need to have before you enter, because without that you won't be able to access all of the features. And at the end of this video, I will give you information on how you can access your Keystone ID and password. If you do not know it, then I can give you that information at the end of this video. Another feature that I wanted to show you really quick is the Spanish feature. Now, if you feel more comfortable navigating this page in Spanish, you can go ahead and click where it said Español, and everything will come up in Spanish, as you can see, the majority of it at least. Okay. And so that's another feature that the PA CareerLink website does have. Now we're going to go ahead and go here to English and look back at this username and Keystone ID. If you do not have a Keystone ID, or if you don't remember, then go ahead and click on Forgot Keystone ID or Password. As you are filling in information, you want to make sure that you're going step by step and you are answering the questions that it is asking you if you forgot your Keystone ID, okay? And it'll give you all of the information that you need to do. If towards it says you already have a Keystone ID and maybe you're having issues with accessing it right now, then you'll go ahead and contact CareerLink in the last slide that I'm going to go ahead and show you. So that's one thing that you can do. Now, right now I'm going to go ahead and log into my username, but just for security purposes, I'll go ahead and pause this, and you'll be able to see me just entering into the main page. Okay, so now I am logged in here into the page, and as you can see, there is an announcement up at the top that's going to come up anytime there's an important announcement that you will need to pay attention to. So always make sure whenever you log in, you take some couple of seconds just to read the announcement that PA CareerLink is having on there. So you've logged into your PA CareerLink site, and we're going to be doing lots of different things on this page, okay? And right now we are on the home page, but we're going to be looking at different features such as uploading your resume, looking at events, and looking at different training providers and how to access that. So the entire page has many options to view, and as you move your cursor over the titles, you can actually see the drop-down list that identify the positions. So for example, I have my cursor here. We have the job search. So this is the home. Then we have the My Job Search tab, which has my PA CareerLink. And I am not clicking on anything. I'm actually just hovering over everything. And you can see all of the different options that comes up. Then we have the Advanced tab. And there's a difference between these two, and we'll go over that once we get through that. Then you have the Career Services, lots of different features and resources that are available to you that you'll really like. You'll get some more information about us, the privacy policy, terms of use, how to contact us. If you need any help, you'll go here. And again, if you're logged in and you're kind of like, okay, well, now I think I want to change it to Spanish, you can definitely do that by clicking that there. Now, the first thing that we're actually going to go ahead and do is we are going to look at this My Job Search tab here that I've hovered over. And what we're going to do is we are going to upload a resume. This is a feature and a benefit to you, something that you can really take advantage of This is a way for you, another place for you to go ahead and store your resume if you don't already have different places. For example, you can save your resume on your email. You can also save it on your flash drive. But another place that you can save it is here in the PA CareerLink website, and it's a really great feature. So I'm going to go ahead and click on their resume list, okay? And what I'm going to do is, as you can see here, I have my PA CareerLink, the resume. I have someone else's resume, but I'm going to go ahead and upload my own. So I'm going to go ahead and click upload, and when we'll want to go ahead and read that, but I want to have the name of the resume. But first, what I'm going to do is, because I need to uploading means getting the information from your computer, right, onto the internet, onto this website. So I'm going to go ahead and do choose file. I'm going to go straight to documents, and I have here sample resume. Okay. Now, as you can see here, sample resume has uploaded. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and save this as sample resume. Okay, and I am going to accept the terms and conditions, and then I'm going to do save and finish. Okay, so right here I have my sample resume. I actually can open that up. We're going to see what that looks like. All right, and I have my fake resume. It's actually, we're pretending it's amazing. I have my summary, my skills, my experience, and I have my resume here. And that's something that I want others to be able to find, and I want to just have this as a different form of saving my documents. After you have saved your resume, if at any time you want to update your resume, or delete that resume, anything like that, you have a lot of different features here. So for example, I'm going to go here and I want to, for example, delete this person's resume. So I have lots of different options that I can do to edit this. So I can edit the resume name. I can replace the uploaded resume, so I can change it for another one that I have. I can go ahead and print it, or I can go ahead and delete. So for example, I have just uploaded this new resume that is from March 31st, and I think that that's the updated version of this one done in October. So I'm going to go ahead and press that delete button and then click go. Are you sure you want to delete the resume? Yes, okay. And it has been deleted. Okay, I can also go ahead and let's do edit resume name. I can do that as well. So I clicked on go, and I'm gonna put sample resume PA CareerLink, for example, because I want it to be called that. Save and finish, and sample resume PA CareerLink has changed. Okay, if I want to go ahead and I'm just going to show you again, edit resume name. I chose the option there. I went to go, and I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, I actually prefer how it was before, and change that on there, and then save and finish. So there you go. It went back to the original name that I wanted it to be. And this is something that you can, these are the different features that you have, another way to save your PA CareerLink resume. Another feature that the PA CareerLink website has are the events. So we're going to go right now to the events section here, and we want you to be able to see of all of the different events that are available normally. Okay, so we're going to go to search events. Okay, and right now the office is closed. Okay, and so that's why we don't have a lot of many events here, but usually this is all filled in. Okay, so this is all filled in with lots of different events that you can have. The first thing that you would want to go ahead and do is first choose the city. So if you see here on the left hand side, there's a kind of box and it says city. So it says collapsed city filter links. So I go ahead and there I can go ahead and minimize that, but I want to go ahead and choose Lancaster County. So I want to choose Lancaster City, and I'm even just going to go by county and just choose Lancaster. And as you can see here, what I chose, okay, for my city and my county will come up here. The right here on the left hand side, what is highlighted here in yellow, these are the way I'm filtering. So this feature right here is the filter feature. If I want to narrow down my search, okay, then I'm going to go ahead and filter all of these options because I want to find exactly what it is that is going to be important for me. Now here I just pulled up this image here. I just wanted to show you really quick what the search events page normally looks like. Because we are closed due to wanting to help slowing down the process of COVID-19, a lot of the workshops are down, but we do have an example of what it normally looks like when it is filled in with lots of different workshops that we normally offer. And as you can see here on the left hand side, this is the filter feature. So we would want to narrow the events by, again, first choosing the city. So we would choose Lancaster because we want to make sure that you are registering for the correct workshop. And we have lots of different workshops that are available. You can literally look at all of the different workshops that are offered either by days that you are available to come into workshops or to come into CareerLink to the workshops there. And you can really look at it here. Or if on the left-hand side you feel more comfortable and you say, okay, I know which workshop I want to go to, you would just go ahead and click on that workshop there, and only that workshop will show up on this calendar here. So for example, if you wanted to choose you say, okay, I'm really interested in this one, landing a job with a criminal background, then you would click on there, and then all of these the majority of it would go away, and only the landing a job with a criminal background workshop would come up. Okay, and you want to make sure again that you are choosing Lancaster. You don't want to go ahead and register for a workshop that is far from you and it has a completely different time that maybe you were told to. So you want to make sure that you're kind of paying attention to those features. So this is just an example of what our calendar normally looks like when we are not closed. But all of these things, all these measures are being taken for your safety and for our safety, and just to prevent anything else. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about how to register for a workshop. Now, we do have a workshop here. We have the spring job fair that is available. So again, I talked about you want to go ahead and filter your options. You want to make sure it's in Lancaster. And you want to, let's say the event title you're like, okay, I'm really interested in this spring job fair that is taking place on April 22nd. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. So I've narrowed down my searches because I don't want a lot of options. I've narrowed it down here on this left-hand side to the spring job fair and to our city. So we're going to go ahead and now hover over, okay? And if I hover over, it says it starts at 9 a.m. You can see a little bit of information about the job fair. You see it says spring job fair, start date, April 22nd, end date, April 22nd as well, but the time is from 9 to 2. But I'm going to go ahead and click on it because that's not enough information. In order for me to see what everything is being offered and what the details are of it, I'm going to go ahead and click it. So I click there and I can read more information about it. So it says title, spring job fair, description. You have that right here as well. And it gives you the exact address as well and who the contact information would be. I'm going to go ahead and register for that event. Okay, so I have registered for that. It is still there. And if there were more options available, I would continue registering. But now we're going to go ahead and jump to the My Calendar section. So right now we searched all of the workshops with the search events option. So we went there, we're in March, and I was like, okay, I know there's something being offered in the spring, so that's for April, right? So that's there. But now we're going to go ahead and go to the My Calendar option. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll over the events tab right here, and then I'm going to hover over and go to my calendar, and then click on there. Now, I registered for an event in April, not in March. So how do I go to that? Well, here it says March 2020, okay? But I want to go ahead and go to the next month. This arrow right here will take you to the next month. So I'm going to go there, okay? And I will scroll down, and you can see here that I am registered for the spring job fair. I know this because it is in my calendar. The difference between search events, the calendar that we see here, and I'm just going to go back to that. These are all of the events that are offered in the PA CareerLink, but I want to see what I have registered for, so I'm going to go to my calendar right there. Now, let's say I want to get, it's, a couple weeks have passed and I want to get more information on the April job fair that's coming up. So I would just, again, go to the next month, click on that, because this is giving me a little bit of information if I hover over it, but I want to go ahead and click on it. So I click there, and here it's giving me more information on what it is. There's a lot of event details. This is on my calendar. Anything I need to find would be here. Great, this is a free event, as many PA CareerLink and all PA CareerLink workshops and events are. Okay, here we have special instructions, bring multiple copies. These are things that you really want to look at before you attend your workshop, or in this case, the job fair. Now let's say something happens and you are not able to attend the job fair. Well, instead of just saying, okay, I can't go and not letting anyone know, what you should do is enter your PACareerLink.pa.gov website. Okay, you'll enter your Keystone ID password, go to events, my calendar, and then follow the steps that we kind of went through. But what you're going to want to do is go ahead, and if you see here where I'm clicking on, I'm about to click on, excuse me, on the right hand side it says unregister. This will allow me to unregister for the workshop, unregister for the job fair, unregister for whatever event that is being held, because you can't attend. So that's something that you really want to go ahead and make sure to do. So I'm going to go ahead and click unregister, and I am no longer registered for this event. How do I know? Because now it is asking me to register. It's giving me that option to register, excuse me. So I know that I have unregistered for the event. Another way to verify that, you go back to events, my calendar, and I'm going to go ahead and go to April. And if you remember, it was for April 22nd. I don't have anything registered in my calendar. I don't have it set there. So I know that I unregistered correctly for this event. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the other features that the PA CareerLink website offers. We're going to go and hover over the Career Services tab and scroll down to where it says Training Opportunities. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. And we're going to basically follow the same method that we used when we were looking at the different events. You want to make sure to focus here on the left-hand side on the filter options, and be able to navigate that, and it'll help you navigate it a lot easily. Now, this section here will allow you to see all of the different trainings that are available with CareerLink or through CareerLink, or some type of affiliation or partnership that we can help you with. Now, through this, we can look at helping and guiding you in what trainings can be available to you, and that's what we're going to be looking at now. So here are the list of the trainings that you can look at and that may be available to you. And of course, as I mentioned before, you can narrow down your options by using the filter feature and getting more specific with what you are interested in pursuing. So let's go ahead and first begin with choosing the county. I want to stay in Lancaster County, so here I have it's chosen it filtered with that. I want to go ahead and choose let's say I just want to stay in Lancaster City. I don't want to go to Manheim or Mount Joy or anywhere else. I'm going to go ahead and look there. And then here I can see all of the different trainings that may be available to me or to you. Now we have production welding, metal casting, facilities maintenance technology, and it says it which program it is. So you have production welding here. The provider is Thaddeus Stevens. So that's a training that you can do through Thaddeus Stevens. And how much does it cost? It says right here, service cost, how much the program costs, the program length as well, and what outcome will you get? Well, in this case, you would get a community college certificate. You can also use the filter feature instead of choosing necessarily, you don't want to go by city, you want to go by the course title. Well, what you can do is, I'm going to go ahead on this left-hand side, I'm going to remove this filter. I'm going to remove this filter as well here. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to either program type or course title. Okay, so you can choose whichever one of these. So maybe you're interested in the human services field, in the health field, in some other and specific type of field, you can look at this here. And always pay attention to the more options. So I'm going to go ahead and click there, and this will expand here. Look how much more we've gotten there. A lot more on the left-hand side, all of these trainings that can be available to you. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose the first one I see. I see welding technology there. Okay, and that one is offered in different areas in around here. So we have welding technology. That one is offered in Lancaster County Career and Technology Center, located in Mount Joy. You can see here in the provider section, it tells me how much the tuition is, how many hours, what type of degree or certificate will I receive. Well, in this case, it'll be an occupational certificate or certification. Okay, we also even have ones here listed in York County School of Technology. Okay, and that one is the price of the cost, excuse me, of tuition is about $12,000, etc. So there's a lot of different options that you are given here. You can always ask your career navigator for more information on the trainings that are listed, things that are very specific to you. However, if you do not have a career navigator and would like to get more information on the trainings available, as well as to start the process of working with a career navigator, please attend or view our Intro to PA CareerLink Services workshop. Now, during normal business hours, it is available on Tuesdays at 2:30 and Thursdays at 2:30. Excuse me, Tuesdays at 9:30 and Thursdays at 2:30. To get more information, you can also view it anytime on PA CareerLink's YouTube page, and you can find the link to the page in the video description below or on the last slide of the video that I will show you. So we've looked at the different training opportunities that are available through the PA CareerLink website. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the search for jobs. So let's go ahead and hover over to the top where it says My Job Search, and then let's go ahead and go to Search Jobs. Okay. Again, we want to make sure that we are using this filter option on the left-hand side. Really important, unless you are willing to move or to work outside of the county or outside of the city, then you don't have to change this. But I always tell people just to make sure that you are choosing the specific county or city that you are willing to travel. So I'm going to go ahead. So we have how far are you willing to travel? I'm going to just go ahead and put 10 miles. Okay, and it has narrowed it down here in the county. So let me go back so you can see how the county our zip code is 17603. So right now we're willing to travel 25 miles from that, and so it's giving us all of these options here. But let's say I don't want to travel that much, so I'm going to go ahead and do 10 miles, and it has narrowed it down. So I'm also going to go ahead and choose Lancaster just because I want to, for example, just stay where I'm at the moment and be as close as possible. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and expand here on the left hand side. Here I am as well, and I want to stay in Lancaster again. I want to be in the city. Okay, so I have narrowed it down even more. And let's say I want to go ahead and maybe I have a specific company that I already know that I want to stay at. But before we choose a company, let's go to estimated salary. And let's say per year, let's say I am okay with, getting paid the salary 40,000. So that has narrowed it down even more there. Okay. And then you can look at all of the different ones. You have the full-time, or perhaps it's an internship. You have different occupations categories, the job sort, the shift as well. Maybe you are interested in doing a specific shift, and that's something that is important to you. And that's how you want to essentially do the job search. Don't just automatically go in and just start looking. First, narrow down your results. You don't want to go ahead and just start looking through pages and pages and pages worth of job openings that may not be relevant to you at all. Now I'm going to go ahead and do here job title, and I want to look at a specific job title. So because of what's going on right now, we have a COVID registered nurse. I thought that was really interested, but I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, let's do data center technician. When we do data center technician, how many options do we have? We just have one option here, but we can get all the information that we need from it. So I can go ahead and click on that, and it gives me all of the information that this High Company LLC is willing to give me. So we have the summary, and it gives some information there, the job description, okay, and lots of other different things. So this job search section can really help you and be very beneficial if you utilize it properly, if you are going through this filter option, because you don't want to go through pages and pages of this, because you have 5 pages here, you actually have way more, and it just continues to go. So you really don't want to waste your time by going through all of these pages. Take time to filter your options so that it could be the most relatable to you. Another feature that we can go ahead and look at are the different services or resources that are available to you under the Career Services tab. So if we want to go ahead, and I want you to go ahead and take time to look through each and every one of these, but for example, let's go ahead and look at skills assessment. This one is called Torque, as you can see here, and this will allow you to assess your transferable skills. So you can use Torque as a personal employment plan to see where your skills can take you. And this would actually open up, if you see down here at the bottom left-hand corner where my mouse is, this will actually open up to a new page when you click enter. So you can see a lot of different options for you here, and I'm just going to go ahead and click play. You can kind of get an idea. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of different videos that you can kind of see on there, and other resources. So here we have, for example, career exploration. You can kind of get PA Career Zone helps you learn about yourself and the employment opportunities that are available to you. If you wanted to do some interview training, just get some information on how to interview, you can use this feature. We also do offer a workshop on interviewing called Ace the Interview that you can find in our PA CareerLink YouTube page, and it's available to the public. It's very interactive in the sense that at the end, if you have any questions, you can email the person that is available to you, and they can answer any questions about interviewing. We also have this for resume writing. We have a lot of different workshops that can be available to you as well. Now let's go ahead and look at this home page that we have here. Before we continue with that, I did want to highlight here at the top, your personal information preferences. Here's where you're going to want to make sure that you're building your profile as much as you can. So just for security purposes, I'm actually not going to enter here, but you want to make sure that you have all of your information updated so that it could be as relatable as possible. A lot of employers, okay, once you create your profile and you really make it as robust as possible, a lot of employers use PA CareerLink to find people. So this is another opportunity for you to have if you want people, jobs essentially to find you, right? So if you have your resume up, your PA CareerLink resume updated, a lot of your profile and all of these things updated on here, a lot of employers will be able to find you a lot more easily. The other benefit of this is that if you're working with someone in CareerLink, the business services team, for example, if you're working with someone in that department, then they would be able to match you with a job that they found based on your PA CareerLink website. So this is PA CareerLink profile, excuse me. So this is a really great way to get your information out there for job searching related features. Now, if we're here on the main page, if you wanted to just to look here, we can see all of the different features that we have. So if you receive any messages, you'll want to check your inbox. Mine, obviously, I don't have anything on here, but you would want to check your inbox, any alerts, the calendars, when I have the workshops. It'll tell me how many workshops I've registered for. And this number 9,759 will actually decrease, but it will, because it would depend on how I have my profile built. So this is job recommendation here. And then of course you have the resume feature as well, which is something that we had looked at here in the beginning of the video. And the other cool feature of this is as you start applying to jobs through using my PA CareerLink, a really cool feature is that it will basically keep track of how many places you have applied to. So some people, they need to keep track of how many jobs they've applied to with, because of unemployment, or maybe they are in school and they need to keep track of that as well because it's required from their program, or just for whichever reason. Maybe you just are applying to different jobs and you just want to kind of keep track of everything. Well, here on this kind of middle part here, so we're on the main page here, but kind of on this part here, you can see where it says job search activity. And I'm going to go ahead and click on view all search activity. Now, my numbers are clearly all zeros. I've just looked at one job search, which was the one that we looked at together in the video, but this would be filled in a lot more. So it's really cool feature that you can use if your program or some type of organization is requiring this of you. This is a really great feature to use because you have all of this recorded already. If you also wanted to get some more information on just PA CareerLink in general, the information is uploaded on here so you can see the upcoming events. Again, here's another way to access your calendar. It'll say it on there, but you have the upcoming events that you can maybe be interested in. If you want to see our phone number and our address, our hours of operation, you can also view that on here. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did mention that if you did not have your Keystone ID, there was a way to retrieve it. So when CareerLink is open, you may come in for assistance in accessing your information at the address below. But if you, for some reason, cannot, or you just feel safer and you want to stay at home, then please call us at 717-509-5613. If you would also like more information in general about the trainings or all of the opportunities and services that are offered through PA CareerLink, then you can contact us and the information here. You can attend our workshop, Introduction to PA CareerLink Services Workshop, which when we are open is offered on Tuesdays at 9:30 and Thursdays at 2:30. You can also call us at 717-509-5613. And if you would like to view our workshop on YouTube, please do. The name of the video is Introduction to PA CareerLink of Lancaster County Services. You also have the link there. As you're watching it, please follow the steps that are mentioned in the video so that you know what you need to do so that you can get connected with a career navigator, get any questions you have answered. This will allow you to really move forward with any trainings that you're interested in or any questions at all that you may have. If you have any questions regarding this video or navigating the PA CareerLink website, please feel free to contact me at jhernandez@jobs4lancaster.com. Thank you and have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.